Oh boy, I've been wanting to talk to you guys about AMOUAGE's latest exceptional extrait, Jubilation 40 Man, since I first got to put my nose on it earlier in November at Dubai airport. Well, finally it's here. It's been sent to me by AMOUAGE, and I'm going to do a first impressions of Jubilation 40 Man for you, all coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Have you been waiting for this? I know you have, because you guys have been messaging me, sending comments, asking me to find out about this, and I finally have it in my hands. But did you catch my post on Instagram? I said I sampled this and also DF40. This one actually has a kind of a eucalyptus-like camphoric edge from what I remember when I sampled at the Dubai airport. But I was a bit overwhelmed with all the fragrances there, and I found the AMOUAGE Jubilation 40. I excited about it, and I got to sample it, and I thought, wow, this is so different in comparison to the original, which a lot of you have been complaining it's been reformulated, it's thin, doesn't last, all of that stuff. So in the end, this is Jubilation 40 Man, originally created by Bertrand Duchaufour. He's done this over. It's considered a woody Chypre fragrance, and it comes in Extrait de Parfum concentration. 100 ml is going to be $500, just like the other exceptional Extrait de Parfum concentration fragrances. And we have Interlude, we have Reflection, both of them for the men. We also have Honor Woman, and we also have Epic Woman. And now we have Jubilation 40 Man, and then we have Dia Woman in the exceptional Extrait concentration fragrances. Let's read a little bit of what it says on the AMOUAGE website. Sumptuous, extravagant, and profound. Jubilation 25 celebrates the nobility of masculinity that embraces the beauty of both East and West. Following 10 weeks of patient aging at 40% concentration, the fragrance becomes even more complex and multifaceted, resulting in Jubilation 40 Man Extrait, capturing the essence of sophistication. Further to the description, what makes Jubilation 40 Man an exceptional extrait? A fragrance is usually a mix of concentrate containing fragrant oils and an alcoholic base. Some fragrances can also contain a bit of water and additives like liquid UV filters, stabilizers, or colorants. Therefore, fragrances with a higher fragrance concentration contain more perfume oils and less alcohol, and vice versa. Usually a higher perfume oil concentration means an increased performance of the fragrance, particularly longer lasting scent, but the impact of oil concentration is much more complex and varies depending on each formula. So basically the concentration percentages are like this according to the AMOUAGE website, and I've done videos on this topic as well. Eau de Cologne, which is usually referred to as EDC, 3% to 10% oils. Eau de Toilette, which is basically what most people buy in department stores for fragrances, and it's referred to as EDT, 5% to 15% oils. Eau de Parfum, which is usually referred to as EDP, usually is 15% to 20% oils. Finally, Parfums and Extrait de Parfum fragrances, 20% to 30% oils, but with AMOUAGE Jubilation 40 Man, 40% oils. In this case, they're referring to this as exceptional oils, and that's the collection of their exceptional extracts, which, as I mentioned, all the different fragrances in the collection so far. So let's open this up. I'm very excited about this. Can't wait to get my nose on it again. But let me know if you caught my post on Instagram, and what do you think I'm going to get? I'm assuming it's the same exact fragrance, and I'm assuming maybe it's even further matured. But let me show you the box before I pull it off like that. So this is a new box design for AMOUAGE. Do you like these more than the previous boxes, which were more vertical? And those had a bit of a problem falling through from the bottom because it opened up from the top. This doesn't, because it opens up like this instead, and like this it's only the sleeve that kind of falls off. But I like the work of this. To me, the fragrance does smell like this, although it's a bit more green when I smell this fragrance in comparison to this kind of gold colored, again, a yellowish, dusty, whatever they have going on here. So on the back, there's descriptions and everything. You'll find all that stuff out. The sleeves there on the side. Anyway, when you open that up, the box itself is quite nice. I really love this design. I do kind of get this with this fragrance, darkness. But like I said, I do get more green from this versus all the gold. But I believe the gold is what was originally with the original Jubilation 25. It does say AMOUAGE, the gift of kings on there. And then here we have Jubilation 40 Man right there. It's a bit removed or off of its resting position. So let's quickly read the notes. For notes, we have in the top blackberry, blackcurrant, rosemary, labdanum, orange, and davana. Heart notes, Scotch broom, frankincense, cinnamon, cloves, bay St. Thomas, rose, celery seeds. Finally, in the base notes, we've got patchouli, cistus labdanum, apopanax, myrrh, cedarwood, guyakwood, musks, moss, ambergris, and oud. Super, super complex fragrance. Let me quickly show you the bottle. I absolutely love this bottle. This is now my favorite bottle, although the blue one for interlude is quite nice as well. You can see right there, Jubilation 40. And the bottom it says Oman, and you can see that it is an extrait de parfum as well. It's not focusing, I don't know why. Nothing on the back, but a beautiful gold colored bottle. Let's go ahead and spray this. Can't wait to get my nose on this one. And I think from reading the notes to you guys, I believe it was the rosemary that was kind of acting like eucalyptus-like for me when I sprayed this on hand and was wearing it on my flight back from Dubai to San Francisco. Yeah. Oh man, this is super, super amazing. Even much better now. I think it has aged further. It does have that kind of eucalyptus camphor-like smell, which to me, I don't know if you guys know of Vicks Vapor Rub, you know how it clears up your sinuses. There is a little bit of that effect here, which I quite like. It is very, very camphoric, but super, super spicy. And I'm seeing or picturing the eucalyptus trees. Here in California, we have a lot of eucalyptus trees, and I could smell them after the rain, and there's a reminder of that here with that. But I am getting the fruitiness, the blackberry, the blackcurrant are there, and I think it's the rosemary. The rosemary kind of tricks my nose into thinking like I'm smelling eucalyptus. Or it could be the combination of the rosemary with other notes together. But this is going to be really, really popular. I think people are going to love it because it's so super intense, dense, really, really highly concentrated, potent smell. Oh man, I can't wait to put it on. So let's go ahead and put it on. Wow. That is super delicious. So I'm going to have to see how this wears on me. I'm going to pause the I'm going to pause the video and come back in a little bit. Okay guys, now that I've worn the fragrance for about an hour, I have some thoughts about this fragrance, and what I'm going to tell you is actually going to be fairly positive. It wasn't very positive when I first sampled it in the Dubai airport because of that kind of eucalyptus Vicks Vapor Rub like effect it was giving me. I thought to myself, do I really want that? But because of this potency that this fragrance has, I'm kind of enjoying the way the fragrance starts. It's really, really super in-your-face, camphor-like, eucalyptus-like, like a very astringent mint-like quality that kind of does become addictive. And that start, that blast, that really, really intense blast can become very, very addictive. And I'm liking the way the fragrance starts. But when the fragrance is drying down within an hour later, it does get more balanced. It does have not necessarily a very camphor-like smell, but I feel like the base notes and the heart notes are kind of creeping in, although I'm kind of past the heart notes as well, and what I'm left with is a very beautiful ambery, smoky, earthy patchouli, mossy, and a bit lightly animalic, woody fragrance that's to die for. One thing I don't understand also, I never really got into the Jubilation 25 bandwagon up until very late. In fact, I discovered it in its true form last year at Neiman Marcus, where I actually worked with AMOUAGE a couple times. Up until then, I had bought a couple of bottles of AMOUAGE 25 from a website called Notino, which does not exist in the States anymore. And for what I remember receiving was a fake. So I had to dispute that transaction, and since then I never went near Jubilation 25 until I smelled it at Neiman Marcus, and I thought to myself, this fragrance smells amazing. Why haven't I really dug into it? But what I smell there is more earthy patchouli, but very thin compared to this. They do smell quite different. So I haven't experienced AMOUAGE's Jubilation 25 in its original form that people really love and rave about. Currently, they're complaining mostly about it, so I can't tell if this does smell like the original AMOUAGE Jubilation 25 when it first came out to what this Exceptional Extrait smells like. For me, Interlude Exceptional Extrait smelled somewhat closer to Interlude Man, but Reflection was different as well. And in this case, with Jubilation, in comparison to Jubilation 40, in comparison to Jubilation 25, they're very, very different, but I'm really, really liking the way this one wears on me. Really, really liking it. So if I had to pick between all of the Exceptional Extraits, this would be it. I don't know, something about this is very addictive. And even though I was put off a little bit on that first spray, here wearing it and studying it, smelling it on my arm, and really enjoying the way the fragrance develops has turned into something really, really awesome from this house. So that's all I have to say about this fragrance today. I'll wear it further and experience the fragrance and how it wears. But so far I've given this very positive marks. It might get weird with the first spray. It might take getting used to this because of that kind of Vicks Vapor Rub like camphoric touch, the eucalyptus touch. But for me, it's become addictive, and I want to spray it even further because I like that, the way it smells. It's really super potent. 40% is great for an extrait. The only negative about this one is the price tag. It's $500, and unfortunately, that's really, 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 really pricey. Anyway, that's all I have to say here for first impressions on Jubilation 40. I like what I smell. Hopefully, you guys get to check it out soon. I think this fragrance should be launching very soon. I'm not 100% sure when. By the time this video goes up, it might be even selling. But either way, guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments about Jubilation 40 from AMOUAGE, please put it down. If you've gotten your nose on it and what you think about it, also let me know. Do you get that camphor-like smell, the eucalyptus-like smell, the reminder of Vicks Vapor Rub when you first spray this fragrance? Do let me know. Add a comment down below so I can find out. But thanks so much for watching. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.